mi nombre es Agustín Riestra y yo me especializo en la música, en encontrar cosas diversas, tanto del pasado como del presente y mismo las figuras que se vienen a futuro. Y me fascina eso, me fascina estar buscando e indagando, escarbando, encontrando también estas cosas que pasan por debajo del radar de mucha gente, que pasaron en el pasado por debajo del radar y que hoy en día directamente lo están haciendo. Gente que está escribiendo su historia, y por eso en el día de la fecha quería directamente armar un especial que va a recorrer algunas de las mejores canciones que estuve escuchando en el año 2025, diferentes estrenos de inmensa diversidad de artistas, porque vamos a tener cosas de metal, vamos a tener cosas de soul, de jazz, un pop muy delicado y muchísimo más. Así que bueno, quiero compartir eso con ustedes, ojalá que lo disfruten, ojalá que se sientan inmersos por esta variedad musical. Y bueno, vamos a ver qué te parece esto.
Yeah, mic testing 1 2 1 2. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Who's that creeping in my window? I get a hot flash whenever the wind blows. Nothing to my name now when everybody knows. When I'm in need of cash, I go down to the bingo. Last night I asked Jenny for a quid. This is the 5th time I'm used to taking the piss. A bottle of Rio and some chicken and chips in my fuck me up pumps and my Winehouse quiff.
We love you, Amy.
Who's that knocking at the front door?
It's the mailman.
Bills, bills, please no more. I'm 20-something young with my priorities straight. I need to buy booze and I need to buy a draw. This summer I'm going out every night. Anyone can get it, I ain't scared of a fight. You can be down or be on the other side, but this is my idea of the perfect life.
Living out your wildest dreams, yeah, we're just young and dumb. No responsibilities, don't care for anyone.
Who's that over there giving it the big un? Sorry, officer, I don't want to go to prison. I know that I was taught, but I probably didn't listen. But taught myself to fire when I needed ammunition. I taught myself to sing and I taught myself to shout. I taught myself how to get by and go without. I taught myself to make a proper English breakfast, cause I'm a little teapot, short and stout. I'm that girl all alone in the crowd, cause all of yous are followers and do it for the clout. I can't afford to be what everybody's on. The only way I can afford is if you do a discount. Next summer I'll probably be overseas. I speak a lot of French. Oui. Maybe just a hater, cause my future's bright. And this is my idea of the perfect life.
Living out your wildest dreams, yeah, we're just young and dumb. No responsibilities, don't care for anyone. Dance like there's no one around here, it's just you and me. We don't care for finer things, cause love is all we need.
Yeah, so don't be looking at my face weird. I am somebody that they feared. I just wanna play my bass here.
This ain't a lover's call. The story doesn't have a moral. Just two kids who tried to make it work. But someone's always gonna end up hurt. And I tried to make a payment,
No more time mine.
No one ever teach you how to dance. Nobody ever taught you how to dance. Well, everyone knows how to dance. There's only so much time. Yeah, somebody died today. I saw his picture in the funny papers. Didn't think anybody died on a Friday. Some angry banker or some kind of money trader recently divorced or drunk driving down the highway and drove off the bridge to his wedding song. Blew out the bass in the speakers, you could still hear the trouble going. The hospital was useless and everything was quiet but the music. Recently I only meet peace when in deep sleep in the same dream. World safe, smile on her face, waiting on the other side. I wonder if he'll take me to the other side. Yeah. What your eyes see, too naive for war and that'll screw you. Still bet it all on the glory, hallelujah. I heard the answer in the gibberish of an old drunk. All he said was he's in no rush. If I could just pay my rent by Tuesday, I bet I'd be rich by April Fool's Day. The moon's wide awake with a smile on his face as he smuggled constellations in a suitcase. Don't you love silence? Everything quiet but the music. Everything quiet but the music. Do you love silence? Everything quiet but the music. Somebody gave birth to a baby boy. I saw his picture in the funny papers. 11 pounds named after his Uncle Gabriel. His mother cried with her lips against his soft face. Why she bring these bright eyes into this dark place? Oh, sweet, sweet oblivion. Way before the information gets settled in. I swear to God I never wanna sin again, but I fear that. Yeah, the mind go with age, don't surrender. My mistake, I misplaced all of my remembers. Baby, there's a little vacation in the dresser. Take one for the pressure and two for your temper. Just pay my rent by Tuesday. I bet I'll be rich by April Fool's Day. The moon's wide awake with a smile on his face as he smuggled constellations in a suitcase. Don't you love silence? Oh shit, here come the icebreaker. It's danger when he's bringing out the lightsaber. The word's awesome, but he's talking out of turn often. I blew the fuck up, then became the world's problem. Bad hygiene, all about that gross life. Hate to see somebody fucking up their own life. Just roll the dice and put 20 on midnight. Have a feeling we gon' win tonight. Cause when the snake starts slithering, you spot the chameleons. You realize you surrounded by reptilians. Shit, I ain't an innovator, it's a motherfucking illustrator.
I was poured in. Nowadays I don't pray for shit, but for more strength. I know you waiting on me, twin. I keep a sword chest. A model ways to tell you what it is. I had to forget. It pains we got adrift, there's no remorse left. But I guess you bound to hate the shit that you was force fed. That sour taste bitter, how I'm more best. I'm down to take a trip around a Corvette. To keep it close, I'm down the way it bit inside a torment. Sleep and smoke, I try and engage my spirit, make it stormless. It's freezing cold. Loki been a minute since a warm text. Deeper holes, complicated feelings and ignore stress. But I'm the only victim of the warhead. Could be explosive, gotta play the villain and mature friend. The Greek and toast, gotta take a witness to this horse and to each his own. Cause I done did the mischief with my own hands. The separating living from the romance. Keep it rolling, by the chase this liquor with a slow jam. The dreams of getting rich, I wasn't pouring. Nowadays I don't pray for shit, but for more shit.
My future is music, I like music, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep on with music, because I like music.
You seem to be quite hopeful. What do you think the future of your friends will be in this neighborhood?
In this neighborhood, well, a lot of them will go to jail. Most of them will go to jail. And maybe some of them will become good people, because some of my friends are good people and they go to school and everything. Some of them don't, but that's how it is. Some of your friends are good, some of your friends are bad.
But you are the hip-hop gangster.
Hey son, it's your father. How are you? Yeah. Just wanted to find out if you're still in England or you're on your way to Paris. If you're in Paris, please call me. I need you to do something for me. Alright. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. The girl said I love you as well. Alright. I heard your message this morning that you guys are driving to Paris. But call me if you're still in England, alright? Let me know. Alright, talk to you soon. I love you.
faz festa quando tiver um sorriso grande se abre. Dá até pra ver o sisu, mas só Deus é quem sabe. Só Deus sabe o que eu preciso. Só Deus sabe. Não tem nenhum futuro, diz o tarô, coisa que ficou pra trás. Karma que não limpou, não tem aláfia, não tem explicação. Pura fantasia, fogo da paixão. E é por isso que eu te escrevo essa canção. E é por isso que eu te canto esse refrão. Minha alma faz festa quando está por perto. Fica aqui mais um pouco, mora no meu abraço. Minha alma faz festa quando está por perto. Fica aqui mais um pouco, mora no meu abraço. E eu sei você não presta. E é por isso que eu te escrevo essa canção. E é por isso que eu te canto
her bum. Some say she's a princess who came from the slum. I say alone.
I long to be with you alone. I long, I long, I long. I long to be there with you.
They were traveling caravan lovers in the desert where the sandstorms howl. Once she was just a mirage, now she's with first child.
I long to be with you alone. I long, I long, I long. I long to be there with you.
They call him Abadan Riji, the one who never looks back. They call her Al Jamal.
They drink from the loving cup.
They drink from the loving cup.
They drink from the loving cup. kind of anxious, and I'm feeling like I'm not so well. When I cannot hear the quietness, and I'm scrolling through the white noise, the static of myself. Feel the softness, and my thoughts are getting out of hand. When I cannot sense the kindness, in some kind of drunkenness. And all the people are emotion blue. When I taste all things with sourness, and my favorite songs don't make me dance, they're blander than they were. I could fall asleep in your eyes. Let me be your sheep all your life. Your dreams.
Collecting once, now I'll never move again alone. Made a couple dollars from fist filled with rockin' broken home. Y'all finna see, making it so all my loved ones known. Doing it so that the girl could drape up on my collarbone.
Can't make my peace.
Can't make my peace.
I'll give my soul.
I'll give my soul, yeah. Okay. Some been getting this revenge. Feel the heat, you hear it buzzing. How we raising from the ground. Type shit discussing with my cousin. Said I put that shit on everything. Everything it wasn't. The sunlight gon' take us back one day. Well, I mean, I guess if it don't kill you, make you harder. Bring them back just for my heart. Shit, it seem an easy butter. Groovy nigga walking in. You can hear it in his song to hear the melody. He don't walk, he do his little dance on water, boy. As the plot thickens, my niggas be clicking. Hard bottoms, 3 a.m. on the floor in the kitchen. Dance to the death, my heart and floor, you stuck. I'd do anything, but let's not wake Miss Jackson up. Let's get out of here.
Can't make my peace. I'll give my soul. To keep. Can't find my place. I'll give my soul away.
If it ain't too late, then it's too late. You got no room for playing cool, the school of give and take. Too many homies that we know no more, they passed away. So time keeps moving forwards feels like yesterday. My big bro told me every song you make's a picture of forever, dog. And once you let it out and spread it around like aerosol. We speak your name up like you famous, bro, you never lost. Keep speaking through us, we gon' boot up through whatever cost.
On all the concrete cracked and birthed a new host. I seen him swing his hand, he get down a whole light post. Was happy when I seen him, his dance a beautiful sight. Now I take a step back, seen him in a different light. Goddamn, what I done did, what have I promised him? The chances are so slim, I can't have brought that kid. Laughing now, mumbles, can't believe that I was finished. Looks to me, says no time to waste. Boy, let's get back in it, come on.
Re-up on bad dreams, bag up screens and 50 said he. Re-up on bad dreams, bag up screens and 50 said he. #1 fan like Misery and Misery love company. And with them titties, she never unaccompanied. And she not going home in a pumpkin. If it's a tight squeeze, Brody, you the one thumbing. Please believe. She got a lover and a husband. She got a summons for sex in public and laugh, telling the story. She laughed from her stomach. I love it, covering her mouth, dainty like she in a painting daydream. Those nails raking, full moon. She came to me already wet with sex. Next day I slept head on the desk, dead tired. It's past fail on the test. It's bite marks on the breast. I'm trying to guess if she taking me home or platonic hug and kiss to burn my cheek. All 8 stops on the ACE. I wanna lay together, passing weed, tangled legs, arms, feet, tangled sheets, rings and bangles, whispered strangle me, big trees. We spoon in the canopy. I'm in her green room, candidly making small talk with the man. Her girlfriend's in the band and she's not a fan of me. I get it. It's only so many days in a week, weeknights in a month. Everyone trying to get next to the plug. She out all night and don't leave before dusk. Dark turtleneck on the basis and her husband keep his collar turned up. Ragged holes in my throat, but I love to see those lips shiny with blood. I'm a #1 fan. #1 fan like Misery and Misery love company. And with them, she never unaccompanied and she not going home in a pumpkin. If it's a tight squeeze, Brody, you the one thumbing, please believe. I re-up on bad dreams, bag up screens and 50 said I re-up on bad dreams, bag up screens and 50 said I re-up on bad dreams, bag up screens and 50 said I re-up on bad dreams, bag up screens and 50 said I re-up on bad dreams.
to be clever when you're honest. You make me want to be ready. I feel different now than I did before. I can see how my power only was my fear of betrayal. In your eyes, I'm naked, screaming like a tornado in the dark. I can see us laying face to face as St. Helens is underneath the stars. And I notice you are gentle by the way your posture is so elegant. And I notice you are noble, you are kind, or at least entertained by your time sitting here with me. Okay, I'll share this. When I was 5, I remember clearly my want to have a Cinderella birthday party. And when the moment came and I changed my mind, I was quiet, alone, and devastated. You make me want to be ready. I feel different now than I did before. I can see how my power only was my fear of betrayal. In your eyes, I am naked, screaming like a tornado in the dark. I can see us laying face to face as St. Helens is underneath the stars. Just know I've cleared the way. Just know I won't leave as I came. Just know I'll keep the mirror you gave. Just know I won't leave as I came. I won't leave
please don't hurt me. You're a twat I ain't blind to see. Give me 10 and I'll give you a package. So bro, I won't do damage. If you call a drug dealer, I'll tell you that I feel you. If you call a drug dealer, I'll tell you that I feel you. He's all acting nice, but next he had some strong supplies. So I guess I'll have to go. Gonna have to skip the show. If you call a drug dealer, I'll tell you that I feel you. If you call a drug dealer, I'll tell you that I feel you. If you call a drug dealer, I'll tell you that I feel you. If you call a drug dealer, I'll tell you that I feel you. If you call a drug dealer, I'll tell you that I feel you. If you call a drug dealer, I'll tell you that I feel you.
When temperatures rise in the summer heat, when you look at them, and do you feel defeat? Angry fathers, angry wives, messed up lives that cut like knives. Angry wives and angry brides, messed up lives that cut like knives. I wish humans were made in a factory. The facts of life are a very painful fact to see. I wish humans were made in a factory. The facts facts of life are a very painful fact to see. Just how it is would be me. Just how it is would be me. Have you ever felt like it'll drive you insane, and all you'll ever hear is that signal to the brain? Bitter glances, angry eyes, messed up minds in messed up lives. The sudden faces, desperate lies, messed up minds in messed up lives. I wish humans were made in a factory. The facts of life are a very painful fact to see. I wish humans were made in a factory. The facts of life are a very painful fact to see. Just how it is would be made. Just how it is would be made.
Rhinoceros
the birds and them bees. I gallop around on my giraffe. Mr. Poacher Man don't like it when I poke him with me lance. Yeah, the call of the
tell me that I made too much memories, but she put a mark on my soul and that I can't deny. Don't leave love me till the day I will die, that's right.
Sé que me alejé y no quise verte, pero desde que no estás, siento que me falta algo, siento que me falta algo. Quería volver a verte y hoy es mi día de suerte. Hoy quiero volver a escuchar de nuevo el sonido de tu voz, callar todo lo demás. No quiero dejar que vuelvas a irte. Ya sé que cuando no estás, siento que me falta algo, siento que me falta algo. Quería volver a verte y hoy es mi día de suerte. No quiero contar las horas más, si ya sé bien dónde quiero estar. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Pasó tanto tiempo, no nos hemos visto más. Somos dos extraños ya. Sé que me alejé y no quise verte, pero desde que no estás, siento que me falta algo, siento que me falta algo. Quería volver a verte y hoy es mi día de suerte.
I won't get tired of breaking my own chains.
mariposas altas en el poco cielo de la calle juegan dos mariposas amarillas. Crean sobre el seriado semáforo un imprevisto espacio, luz libre hacia lo alto, luz que nadie ha mirado, a nada obliga. Proponen la distracción terrestre, llaman hacia un paraje paralogismo o paraíso, donde sin duda volveríamos a merecer mariposas. Y David también.
What a landslide. I'm trying to live again. And when you sit down with me, well, I'm ready to believe again. I gotta come back, that's all I asked for. What if we lived by the sea? I really won't need to last more. What if we gave it a go? Down the cliff till the end of the road. My friend, the story begins. We're right on time to sit in the sand. What a landslide. Makes me wonder if you were there lying with me, then could it be better? I gotta come back, but I'm not sure. It is all fantasy, I really won't need to last more. What if we give it a go? 26 degrees in the shade. My friend, the story begins. We're about to meet our fate. Breathe in. When you slide on me, I know that I am going to fall. When you slide on me, the situation's out of control. When you slide on me, I know that I am going to fall. When you slide on me, the situation's out of control. What a landslide. I'm trying to live again. And when you're smiling at me, well, I'm ready to believe again. I gotta come back, that's all I asked for. What if we lived by the sea? I really won't need to last more. What if we give it a go? Grab my hand, let's walk to the lake. My friend, the story begins, and it feels like it will never end. When you slide on me, I know that I am going to fall. When you slide on me, the situation's out of control. When you slide on me, I know that I am going to fall. When you slide on me, the situation's out of control. Merodear y ver intersticios de voz que no se callarán, que no quiero ver,
deambular, deambular y ver más allá de mi soledad y soñar con vos, con el vuelo a vos y esperarme a mí, esperar por vos acá. Hermanos en mi tempestad, nadando para no flotar, la corteza se parte si no hablas, las sogas no llegan hasta acá, mis manos se aferran en el mar, aparece cuando no hay más que quemar. Hoy ya no tengo que leer, hoy ya no tengo que decir. Volver a ser un albor ritual que no se apagará, no sé a dónde buscar, si en tu razón o en tu corazón acá. Hermanos en tempestad, nadando para no flotar, la corteza se parte si no hablas, las sogas no llegan hasta acá, mis manos se aferran en el mar, aparece cuando no hay más que quemar.
Look, what have you got to kick about? You've got everything that matters. You've got the name, the position, the money. My husband's love happens to mean more to me.
Dice uno. Debajo del folio no pongo mi nombre, solo te escribo con el corazón. Ahí fuera hay ratas que quieren mi queso, por eso la trampa se la puse yo. Este flaquito el rap te lo hace obeso, obseso del ritmo y párate un cabrón. Me pone cuando me suspira, solo con mirarme me causa adicción. Solo por ella me meto en el risla, quiero una isla. Es desde el tuto que mi mente aísla, lo dice el islam. Somos de barro, me pongo en la base y enciendo un cacharro. No me meto en base, el monio va el tarro. La calle nunca fue tranquila, están cayendo bombas mientras te lo narro. Da igual Ucrania, Siria o Vietnam, la CIA te mata extendiendo napal. Y si Nadal fuera deportista no habría subido sus quejas a lista. En medio de la lista fue una sentencia, pues la dejé en vista. El verificado no lo tengo en Insta, lo tengo en la bomba Batista. El Kike y yo te quemamos la pista, la gente flipó cuando nos vio en la pista. Aún te sorprende mi nombre en la lista, va, no vayas de lista. Si no saco rabia, el pulmón se me enquista. Tú llámame por mi AK, el nombre de pila solo pa' mi flaca. En estos ricitos no hace falta el AK. Preso por ley de ese culazo, que Dios me libre de un buen jefazo. Odio la poli y amo los porrazos. Me pone esposas porque odio los lazos. Siento la calma con ella en mis brazos. Shit, cuando empecé escribía temas en viajes de Renfe. Oli tu polen y no me convence. Cómo ligar con niñatas de 15 con 26. Los mejores palos con sello de cocio. Un enano mudito sería el mejor socio. Yo, rap negro de un weight, supera el weight. 60 kilos con menos de 30. Viajo en la lenta, soy el mejor rapero de tu quinta. Pero soy flash, demasiado rápido para ti. Ellos son Jedi y yo Palpatine. Esto es skate y yo Palpatine. Como que el teen, la poli del alto en el comiquín. Mi nombre y la multa en el boletín. El logo y la hueva en el calcetín. Yo, puro hasta el fin, mami es mi dream. Antes no sale y ahora copia el team. Saben mis cartas y van al all-in.
Ya, es el December, que vive el underground. A la mierda lo comercial, carnal. Yeah. Y dice: salgo pa' la street for real con un par de Nikes. O como Biggie Smash, perrando ready to die. Hey, ya, la maldad la escupo frente al mic. Escribiendo poesía diario pa' miocardios calmar. Ajá, lo hago por mí, por los míos no más. Los que cuando vean mi cadáver den ganas de llorar. Aunque eso varía cuando esté en el altar. Unos llorarán de tristeza, otros de felicidad. Y yo solo pienso en si ella llorará o si algo sentirá cuando ya no esté acá. Yo te decía mi vida y no mentía, mamá. Ahora estoy muerto en vida porque mi vida no está. Ajá, solo procuro en ti no pensar más. Con un toque me curo como jugando try. Pero la neta ando centrado, perro, I don't cry. Solo nos dijimos uno like como 4 goodbyes. Pero la neta perra que ya no quiero ni verte. Solo quiero verme a mí brillando como siempre. Esta llama me prende y mi luz incandescente. Se va apagando, la vida va pegando más fuerte. Pero me vale verga, yo siempre he ido pa'l frente. Siendo el número 1 desde que esté en el vientre. Si alguien no sabe qué es el rap actualmente, ponle un tema mío y lo entenderá perfectamente, cabrón. No todo lo que brilla es oro. Yo solo soy un rapper y brillo más que todos. Pa' hablar de mí lávate la boca con cloro. Eres un pobre gato y quieres ponerte al lobo. Hasta tu ídolo quisiera escribir a mi modo. Tus dioses son mis hijos, el rap soy su crono. Sonora dinamita por como pistas de tono. Puedo perder la vida pero nunca pierdo el trono. Ya, puedo perder la vida pero nunca pierdo el trono. Ya, peleando con la vida y la muerte codo a codo. Sí, es injusta la vida, acostumbrado al robo. Sí, repiten mis frases estos pobres loros. Rapeando mientras suena el saxofón, viviendo mientras otros quieren quebrar mi voz. Pero crecí en un entorno donde nadie se quebró. Si la muerte llega por mí hasta le roban la voz. Y esa placa no abarca lo que soy, pues ni esa parca aguanta lo que yo tuve que aguantar mil mierdas para ahora ser el mejor. Estuve a sombra de estrellas pero ahora soy el sol. Fuck that shit. Hablan de mí estos chiquillos y son como la luna, se cuelgan de mi brillo. Van cantando de guerra, amor, haciendo trap sencillo. Denunciando un asesinato, llevando el cuchillo entre mis manos. Solo les traje barras como Annabelle, esta muñeca está encantada. Y si quieren que deje de escribir será a las malas. Solo cortándome las manos como al Che Guevara. Pero después de muerto por ahora no hacen nada. Soy una verga de viejo, nadie me para. Recuerda que las cosas baratas salen muy caras. Y que los que prometen todo al final no dan nada. Por eso no prometo, pues la vida está encarnada. Y la muerte es la única que está asegurada. Por eso vivo cada segundo como carnada. Y cada vez que viene la muerte ando como si nada. porque a la muerte ya no le temo. Total en el infierno putos todos nos veremos. Nadie es un santo en este terreno. Yo también tuve cagadas, no digo que sea bueno. Dañé a quien me amó y me dañó a quien yo amé. Somos puro odio y rencor, yo lo demostré. Que en mi corazón hay una herida que nunca cerré. Y en mi vida solo una salida y es el RAP. Sí, ya, es el RAP, rapeando perro. ¿Hasta cuando mami? Yo que sé. Se escucha a un niño llorar, perra su bebé. Y si escucha el diciembre rapear, perra súbele. Sí, ya, perra súbele. Tantas rolas que tuve que comprar otra USP. Lo que cuesta escribir solo yo lo sé. Así que si no le gusta el track, perro rúmbele.
Resistencia guerrillera que ha sido repartida. Contrabando de alucinaciones que nos dominan. Recibiendo el mensaje, ante todo, no nos guía. Competencias abarrotadas de sinsabores, pesadillas que lucen rencores, consecuencias de estupidez, decisión. Competencias abarrotadas de sinsabores, pesadillas que lucen rencores, consecuencias de estupidez, decisión. Consejo de terceros impregnan el destino. Intransigente a las ideas que imperan como mito. Sombras de un futuro que se avecinan. De nuevo, tu sistema de las horas que ya llegan. Competencias abarrotadas de sinsabores, pesadillas que lucen rencores, consecuencias de estupidez, decisión. Competencias abarrotadas de sinsabores, pesadillas que lucen rencores, consecuencias de estupidez, decisión. Abarrotadas de sinsabores, pesadillas que lucen rencores, consecuencias de estupidez, decisión. Competencias abarrotadas de sinsabores, pesadillas que lucen rencores, consecuencias de estupidez, decisión.
Cada vez que el corazón manipula la razón, hay mil formas de contar la historia. Hubo fuego entre los dos, nunca dijimos adiós y me pierdo una vez más, otra vez más. Dame una señal, un disparo al corazón, algo que me ayude a descifrarnos. Fuimos lujo y desamor, ahora solo una canción. Hoy ya casi ni te extraño. Se detuvo el tiempo y por la playa voy, buscando los pasos que dejamos. Es frágil el tiempo, es igual a los espejos rotos que ocultamos. Se detuvo el tiempo y por la playa voy, buscando los pasos que dejamos. Es frágil el tiempo, es igual a los espejos rotos que ocultamos. Dame una señal, un disparo al corazón, hagamos algo al respecto. Fuimos rabia y desamor, no me digas que no es hoy el momento imperfecto. Dame una señal,
It's hacked my heart to pieces. I've been seduced in a trance that has left me wet by lashes. I've been caring and forgiving all her mad and faithless forces. I've been caressing her skin that's infected me like poison. And it's me, who's taking all the blame. Yes, it's me, who's swallowing in shame. I've been charmed by a smile with teeth carved like weapons. I've been tortured, left in pain, and it only lasted seconds. Who would know love could be sweet and explode into violence? I've been drinking all the feeling that has turned my blood to venom. And it's me, who's taking all the blame. Yes, it's me, who's swallowing in shame. And it's me, who's taking all the blame. Yes, it's me, who's swallowing in shame.
Fire of the night man, champion of the sun. He's the master of karate and friendship for everyone. during the night. It might be wrong, but it's just right. It's just two men sharing each other. Just two men, loving brother. One on top and one on bottom. One is in and one is out. One is screaming, he's so happy. The other screaming, a passionate shout. It's the nightman. Feeling so wrong and right, man. Feeling so wrong and nightman. Feeling so wrong and right, man. Feeling so wrong and but you let when you come beside me, pin me down with your strong hand and I'll become the night. The passionate, passionate nightman. They took you, nightman, and you don't belong to them. They left me in a world of darkness without your sexy hands. And I miss you, nightman, so bad.
synes at være det. Dig og mig sammen i evighed. Vi skider på tider og ret og rigtighed. Spring ned, du bliver videre, videre. Ja, energien styrer os som den ned i bølger og bruse strømmen af vor frihed. Frihed. En sten i en lille vild flamme, der ikke brænder ned. Dig og mig sammen i evighed. Vi blæser på dem, som forsøger at holde os ned. Høj en sprit ny trøje, vi sviner lortet til. Vi giver en eneste fuck for det. Vi lever, vi leger, vi drejer vores selv. Frihed. Et stød, en glød, en lille sprød højspænding nødvendig. Dig og mig sammen i evighed. Vi springer lortet ned.
Ja, solen. Det er hyggeligt. Den skinner på os.
Making good on my promises, hands been in prayer. At the table with goddesses and I'm trying not to stare. Heart locked up with no key, that can guarantee you'll get what you need, that's real. Moving in silence, like that nobody knows. Cash in the climate, that's just the way that it goes. Tint on the windows, so they stay minding their business. Minding their business. Pipeline dreams, something I can feel. Two types of green and much and chill. Yeah. Caught up in moments where the night never ends. Truth in the dark, but it won't make a mess. Trying not to stay lost, circling the block. Does it ever stop? No chill. Drowning in waves, I can't seem to get out. Hear the stories, cause no one knows what it's about. Tint on the windows, so they stay minding their business. Minding their business. Counting the cost of all the lips on my tongue until the taste starts to fade. Yeah, I'm taking up space, burning purple haze, still finding my way, that's real. Sometimes I roll for like a match in the rain. Outdated versions of me I can't entertain. Tint on the windows, so they stay minding their business, minding their business. Sometimes I roll feel like a match in the rain. Outdated versions of me I can't entertain. Tint on the windows.